Welcome everybody to the Q&A that I had announced a few times in different videos. I just wanted to record a few different questions that people had posed to me about the content on the channel, mostly Civil Air Patrol related, but also a little bit unrelated. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these comments. Okay, so Beagle Pal's question is, what is the meaning behind the name Redberry Weo? Great question. So the original name that I had created for my Webkins account many years ago was Red Poppy Weo. And I absolutely adored that name because I originally wanted to be Red Poppy. Because earlier that day we had gone to Walmart and I received a Red Poppy from someone who was handing them out for like recognizing veterans and those who have served in wars. And I was like, I love Red Poppy. This is great. And the name Red Poppy was already taken, so I was thinking to myself, what is the most creative, like, never done thing before? And I was like, Weo. So, thus, the name Red Poppy Weo was born, and when I was starting my YouTube channel in May of 2017, I was thinking about, what are names that I might be interested in turning into the channel name? And I determined that Red Poppy Weo could have been good, except for the fact that there's the internet phenomenon known as Poppy, and also just kind of wanting to be distanced from the representation of war veterans and like recognizing their service. So I was like, you know what, let's just avoid that altogether. We'll go with berry because I like strawberries. So we have the nice lovely logo now of a red strawberry, and it's Redberry Weo. So that is the origin of the name. So I have a question here from Chris Pewitt, and it asks, for the Earhart milestone test, does it test you on the original aerospace modules 1 through 6, or the Journey of Flight books that you have read after you become an officer? This is a great question, and it would make sense if you took a test out of the Journey of Flight books, or the giant textbook of Journey of Flight. But you actually are tested on the aerospace module tests. And if you aren't sure and you want to confirm at any point what material you are required to know for the test, the Civil Air Patrol website does have that information on each individual achievement of like what the requirements are for you to promote. So like if you go under the Earhart milestone exam, if you just look that up on Google or on Bing, I don't know how Bing would do, but if you look it up on the internet and you look up Earhart milestone exam, it will tell you that Civil Air Patrol page. It'll be like the gocivilairpatrol.gov and then the whole extension for it. And it has that information about what the Earhart achievement is. It has information on what the requirements are for it. And one of those requirements is aerospace dimension modules 1 through 6 be tested on for that test. Which I don't know if it's the best thing because you've started taking the test questions out of the Journey of Flight books, so you might as well just do Journey of Flight, but you can take the Journey of Flight tests in whatever order you want. So you can take a 3-chapter block from the Journey of Flight books, and it's not like you take a specific set of chapters. You can kind of choose what order you want to do things in. So it makes sense that they test on the aerospace dimensions books because you've already taken all of the modules and you've only taken like 9 chapters so far, if I did my math correctly. Yeah, you've only done 9 chapters out of the Journey of Flight book so far, so they want to do material that everyone has been tested on and not necessarily some stuff that people may not have seen before. And for additional information on those specific requirements, not only can you look at the individual achievements, but if you look at the cadet super chart with all of the information that you could possibly want, it has visuals of what each achievement is named and who the picture is for each of those achievements, the ribbons associated with them, and all the information you could ever want. So please feel free to check out those resources if you have any additional questions on that, or you can leave them in the comments. I would be more than happy to answer them too. So I've been asked to do an updated uniform video for people. So someone had mentioned that members aren't really familiar with the standards for wearing something on top of your ABU blouse, so like what the requirements are for your jackets and outer garments. So I do plan to do a video on that sometime in the near future. The ABU video has blown up, which I am very impressed with. So thank you guys for watching it and sharing it with people. I think it's a great resource. But I didn't go into, like, what side do your patches go on? Can you wear stuff if you don't have patches? That kind of information, which I do want to include in a video, so that will be coming out soon. But when I made the video originally, I was like, well, not everyone will wear this coat or the jacket, so I'm not going to put it in this video because I want this to be information that most all members will use and not just some of them. So another question that I've received, this one comes from Cadet Pierce. Are cadets not supposed to talk in the cap van? I wouldn't know because I have never been in ours yet. Great question. So it depends on the context. If you are at encampment and the standard operating procedures are that students are not supposed to talk in vans, then you really shouldn't talk in the van because that's what you have been asked to do. If you're just driving down to an activity, like let's say you're going to the local aerospace education museum, or if you're going to a tower to visit or something like that, talking is completely fine. It's just a cap van. And I've also been asked, like, are you supposed to wear your cover or are you not supposed to wear your cover? It doesn't matter in the van. Like, I have seen it when I was younger, where the senior member who was driving their van would wear their cover, and then everyone in the van would put their covers on too. And then they would take it off, and everyone would take theirs off, and then they would put it back on again, and everyone would put it back on again. What's the training purpose of that? There is no training purpose for it. And you are not at all required to wear your cover in the van. Like, there's a roof to the van, so if you want to take it off, you can just take it off. I was also asked a question of what country did I go to for IACE. The answer to that is that I went to Belgium, and it was a fabulous, fabulous country. I loved visiting there. I made a few friends and made a lot of memories. Their waffles were amazing, just so you know. So if anything, go to Belgium, make some friends, eat some waffles. And I would also like to thank you, community, for being awesome. We have over 800 subscribers now, which I am moderately impressed that we have this many people just chilling on the channel right now, because I started May of 2017 mainly making Let's Plays. I mainly did gaming content. And then when I started doing Civil Air Patrol content, people seemed to start to gravitate towards it. Like, I made the Chapter 1 Learn to Lead video, and I did a ton of editing for it. Probably spent like 11 to 12 hours of just hardcore editing it. And this is all volunteer based. I'm not getting paid at all by ad revenue from YouTube. So, like, just seeing how many people, the tremendous support towards that video, and like the Civil Air Patrol videos that I've been making is really, really, really appreciated, because I would not be able to do YouTube, and I would not want to do YouTube without you. Because, to be honest, to be very, very transparent, there have been a few times where I've been like, it's not worth it. Like, YouTube makes it so hard for small creators to, like, break out, as they say. You have to find your niche and find the thing that you really fit in. And for me, doing the gaming content, I love doing it, and being, like, a game design major, I was like, this is the thing that I should do, because I can speak to games, I can talk about different techniques that they use, and I understand how they made these games. But, looking back, I am very happy that I've moved towards balancing the two, so that we can hang out, play games, have fun together during live streams every Monday, and also learn more about what Civil Air Patrol has to offer while spreading it with everyone on the internet. So, if you enjoy this content, see here, see how many people have subscribed versus not subscribed to reviewing the channel. If you know someone who is watching the content on this video and is not subscribed, I ask you to talk to them and say, hey, Why are you not subscribed? You don't have to do that, but I appreciate any and all support. But I really do appreciate all the support that you guys have provided to the channel, and I will keep going. We're almost at 1,000, and I said I would start a Discord server at 1,000. I am going to start coordinating, doing an Among Us community game soon with some of the people in the community, so we'll have a lot of fun with that. And cheers to the road ahead. Should be a lot of fun. So, thank you so much for watching. And that is all, folks. Until next time. Doodles.